Hey, good evening, church. Thanks for showing up to our first small group session for the season. I'm here to give you a quick recap of Sunday's sermon. So let's dive in. The heart of the sermon came out of the question: what would happen if God were to walk into, take on bodily form, and walk into the sanctuary this morning? How would we respond? I think some of us would respond, as I said in the sermon, in fear, in guilt, in shame. Perhaps we'd draw back or hide away. Some of us perhaps would respond in love and adoration, and we'd run to Jesus. We'd run to God if He were to suddenly show up. And I think this question gets to the heart of our conception of who God is. So in the book of Exodus, God was trying to teach Israel who He is. And so throughout all of His works on their behalf, He did those things so that they would know Yahweh is the kind of God who delivers His people, who judges, who defends, who provides, who is faithful, who heals, who fights for His people, who works miracles. So all of these different associations He wanted them to have with the name of Yahweh. Unfortunately, the people of Israel failed to recognize who God was in their moments of testing. And so they complained, and they complained again and again, actually, throughout the book. All of that culminating in the one great act of rebellion, where instead of recognizing that Yahweh is the God who delivered them from Egypt, they made a golden calf while Moses was in the mountain and said, "These are your gods who delivered you from Egypt." Just a tragic, tragic thing that happened. So the sermon ended up with God's final self-revelation to Israel, final for this week, where He revealed Himself in Exodus 34, 6 through 7, as a God who is merciful and gracious. On the back of the handout, there is a meditation that hopefully some of you had the opportunity to look at those verses this week. I would encourage you heading into each week's small group meeting to look at those verses. Look at the little box on the back, complete that activity so that when you come, you're ready to talk through your answers to that. But if you didn't, that's fine for tonight. Well, that will be a part of what happens in tonight's meeting. We're going to look at those verses, reflect on them, answer some questions, and throughout the meeting tonight, you'll have a chance to dig a little deeper into who God is and how that impacts you where you are right now in your life. And so buckle up. It's going to be a great week, and what a beautiful, amazing passage. And I look forward to hearing reports of your conversations and how meaningful this study was for you. God bless you all.